Welcome back to Beaumont's Home Kitchen. Hope you're having a good day. And if you're new here, welcome. So today I will be showing you how to make beef stock. You can use it for so many different things. Pretty awesome. And also it's such a fun, it's really kind of definitely to make beef stock is kind of a fun process. So I can kind of show you how to make it from scratch. And you can use it in soups and stews and beef bourguignon and short ribs. So there's a lot of different things you can do with a beef stock. So let's get into, I'll show you how to make a beef stock. And also there's tons of other recipes on my channel, so please do that. So definitely worth your while to subscribe, so please do. And let's get started with our beef stock. All right, I'm gonna toss some olive oil into the pot here. And our bones. The bones. Couple things. Yes, and oil on the bones. Oil on the bones are good. Touch of pepper. Not a lot of salt, you just want to just a touch. I always got to touch the bones. Some chefs don't. I do. I was kind of the way I was taught, so I want to put like a little bit of salt with the bones, and then that's totally fine. So I have a pork bone. I'm going to toss in there from our sausage video. Oh, and I had a piece of the prime rib roast that I cooked the other day, so I'm just gonna, this is just the bone I'm gonna toss in there as well. And we're gonna throw this in the oven. It's gonna, they're gonna roast up for a bit, and then I'm gonna chop some veggies, and then we'll kind of go from there. Toss this in the oven. Yeah, so I was going to explain a couple things about the bones they buy from the grocery store, and you want to definitely pick the beef bones. That's totally fine. I know and when you're learning how to cook at home, I know some chefs will tell you you should use veal bones, but unfortunately veal bones are actually really hard to find in the grocery stores. So your best bet is to use beef bones, and you'll get a huge amount of flavor from that, almost as much as the veal bones. Right, and the reason, so I'll explain a little bit about bones. So the veal bones, they recommend you use veal bones because the animal is like younger. So that's veal, which is like 6 months. And how the bones work is because it's more youthful, then you can get a touch more flavor from the bones, right? But if you go like the cow, like usually for beef, when they're ready to consume. They're usually 1.5 to 2 years, and that's still a very youthful animal, right? And that's when and sometimes they'll even go up to 3 years, right? Depending on the cow, right? But that's totally fine. So the beef is, processed at that point, and that's why they recommend you using definitely bones from a youthful animal, right? And all the beef on the market is totally fine for beef bones, and you always get the really good flavor from them. So that's a little bone history for you, and that's coming from the certified butcher Beaumont. There you go. You guys want to get in there and kind of shake them up, and definitely flip all the bones over. so our bones are getting happy, and I'll show you what's going on with them. We're just gonna roast them for a bit longer. It's been about, yeah, so we put them 350 for about, yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. That's so see how the bones were getting all kind of caramelized there? You can kind of see how they're kind of getting like all caramelized. They'll even go a little further and you can kind of see that they're getting all like caramelized. That's kind of what you're looking for. We're just gonna do them another 10 or 15, and then I'll show you the next step, and I'll also show you what we have going on over here. Just gonna show you what we have on the counter here. So I have some rosemary, sage, thyme. We have some celery. We have onions. This is all like roughly chopped, and carrots. So and you also need, very important ingredient, you need tomato paste as well. So yeah, and just so you so we don't forget, the reason you would make a beef stock is for soups. You can also do like lovely gravies. You can also do like the beef bourguignon. You can do, which is a fancy way of saying beef stew, but you can also do beef short ribs. You can braise things, soups, gravies, and just to like finish off like a steak with a nice sauce. I always do that myself. So there's so many things you can do with beef stock. So definitely, if you have a chance, definitely make it at home, because it'll kind of take your home cooking to a whole new level. So definitely do that. If you wanted to do the beef stock on the stove, you just cook that for, yeah, just cook it. Like the longer you cook it, you want to just like bring it to like almost a boil, and turn the heat down. And you just want to let it just, you have a few bubbles on top, and you don't want to let it go for like, if you got all day, you just let it go for like, 6-7 hours, right? And you just let it slowly cook, right? And that's because the more you cook it, the more flavor you get. And so my little trick is, when I do it in the pressure cooker, I'll do it in the pressure cooker, holds in a lot of the flavor. And then what I'll do with the stock afterwards, if I wanted like even take it to like even further, I'll just reduce it by half, right? Just take it, like reduce it by half, and then it's like a super flavorful stock, right? So there's a few little tricks you can do. Either way is like awesome. So bones. Bones are all looking happy. So the bones are done. Then we're just gonna toss them into the pressure cooker as is, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do with this pot afterwards. Gonna keep all that good stuff in there. That's important. Grab our bones. Toss them into the pot there. So what I've done in the pot, I've just added the celery, and we have the carrots in there, and the garlic, and we're gonna toss the onion in there. Okay, and we're gonna toss some of the rosemary, sage, and thyme in there. And okay, what we'll do, let's give it a quick little mix. And you always want to use just make sure you use the same pot that you roasted the bones in there, because there's all this good stuff on the bottom. You definitely want that flavor into your stock. So okay, and yeah, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna toss this back in the oven. We're gonna roast these up, right? Okay, so back to the oven. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you shake up your veggies every once in a while. Oh yeah, they're getting nice and tasty, nice and caramelized. That's what you're looking for. Another show you what we'll do with our veggies now. They're all caramelized. Looking good. The veggies are all nicely caramelized, and we're gonna toss them tomato paste in there. Early, also tossed the tomato paste earlier. I decided to do it now because I don't know. I just wanted to get more caramelization on these veggies. And, probably work for a better stock. Okay. Right. Can of tomato paste. Mix them up. Veggies. Yeah, give this another like 10 or 15 minutes, and then we can toss it in the pot. Show you. I'm just gonna toss this in here. Caramelized up. And cold water. And a couple bay leaves, and that's your stock. Reason you put cold water, if you don't put cold water, you'll have a cloudy stock for your pork. We're gonna toss it in the pressure cooker for, I think we should put it on a soup setting for 60 minutes. So this is a completed beef stock. So it was in the pressure cooker for an hour. And then all I'm gonna do with this is strain it, cool it down, and there is your beef stock. Alright, so we got the beef stock from the other night, and all I'm gonna do is like take the, you'll kind of see the fat on there. So all I'm gonna do is take the fat off. And yeah, we're just gonna take the fat off. This is our stock from the other night. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, I'm just kind of showing you like this. It's been cooled off. Toss it in the fridge, and then you take the, after it's cooled off, it's pretty easy to take the fat off there. And the stalks of the fat will always float to the top. So cool thing. And voila. And I wanted to thank everyone in the past month for, this past month since I started posting food videos on YouTube. I really appreciate all the support and all the help, and my channel got to 1,000 views in the last pretty close to like a month and a half, and I think that's pretty awesome. So everyone who watched, thank you so much. And also thank you for all the new subscribers I got. Thank you very much. That's pretty awesome. I actually, since I first started, I think in a month I doubled my subscribers in less than a month. So I think that's really awesome. So I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for making this all possible. And thanks a lot. And just thought I'd mention that. And hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And definitely don't forget to like. Still trying to get to 10 likes. So more likes, awesome. That'd be appreciated. And also definitely worth your while to subscribe. Videos are growing. And click on the end of the screen. Just click on the Beaumont's cooking. Tons of videos there, and they're growing, and they're definitely want to check that out, and check out the rest of my channel. And we'll see you in the next one. And thanks for watching.